Alright, so based off the title of this video, guys, as y'all can see, I'm going to help you take an account as low as $10, $20 to 100. Take that 100 to 200. Take that 200 to 300. Based off this easy strategy, y'all. Okay? Strategy is so easy, and all you need is two indicators and knowing your support and your resistance, just drawing support and resistance. Okay? I recommend you trading this on TradingView, or not trading it, but it's marking up your charts on TradingView, and then entering on your MT4 account. Okay. Reasons why I say that, because TradingView is, it's more of where you can see everything. You can see price in the past. You can see so much more instead of having to scroll left and right every 2 seconds. Okay. You can use this on your mobile device. You can use this on the MT4 desktop as well. So let's get into it. All right. Alright, so how this strategy works. You want to go to the FX symbol, go ahead and type in moving average exponential twice. Alright, and then this is your settings for the first one. You want to change your length from 9 to 50, close 0, style is black, second line of thickness. Alright, and then second EMA, settings is 200, close 0, same color, second line of thickness. Boom. Alright, once we get that, we're good to go. So I'm going to explain this buy that I took on Bitcoin. All right. This works for Bitcoin, GBP, JPY, and then I am currently testing the rest of these pairs. I only trade Bitcoin and GBP, JPY as of now. Okay. So if you don't like going to the 4-hour or the daily to mark up your charts, I get it and I understand it. All right. But in this case, I want to mark up some zones, so I'm going to go to the 4-hour chart. All right. So I'm going to the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour still tells me that I'm in an uptrend. All right. So if I see that and I'm about to get this cross to happen, I know for sure that we are about to make this big push to the upside on the 15-minute chart. All right. So automatically, this is where price is at. So I'm going to draw my support and my resistance zones based off this area and where it has been rejected as far as where price wanted to go. All right. So automatically right here, boom, this is going to be my support level. Why? Because price came and touched this area once, or one time, 2 times, 3 times, and then here's some resistance. Once, twice, 3 times, some support right here. So this is a very strong area for me, and I understood that. All right. So I like that area. So then now I'm looking for some resistance. All right. I'm looking for some resistance. I can't draw resistance right here because that's where price currently is. Okay. So I need to find a higher level of where I can put my resistance. So automatically, I put my resistance in this area. And reasons being is because I have some resistance here. I have resistance here. So I know for a fact that this area, even some resistance right here, it didn't even want to. It didn't really want to take that push to the upside. All right. So I know for a fact that this area is very strong for my resistance zone. All right. So then I go to the 1-hour chart. All right. And on the 1-hour, I see that price is hitting a rejection zone, a support zone, automatically right here. So I change the color because I'm on the 1-hour breakdown now. Okay. So let's change it to orange. And then I'm looking for some rejection or some resistance in this area. So I see that price resistance this area one time, but I also see that there's a lot of support in this area as well. All right. So that's just to be safe. These are my safe zones. So let's go ahead and drop down to the 15-minute chart. So what I want price to do when I see this cross going to happen, I want price to break this zone. All right. If you didn't draw up your charts, you would have seen this zone. You would have marked it right here. You just wanted price to close above that zone. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's see what the market does for us. on Bitcoin and where I got this entry in, okay? This is where you guys want to pay attention. So price broke above, price closed above my resistance zone. And I knew this was going to close above my resistance zone. Reasons being is because this is a very strong support zone in the past. It's very weak of a resistance in the future, okay? And then we're also about to get this cross, so I know there's a big push to the upside. All right, so confirmation was price broke above my resistance area, and then of course I'm going to get that pullback, and then I know I'm going to get this go to. If you know how to trade, honestly, the M's and W's, you had an entry right here on the second leg. This price came back, and then it shot up, but price came back and it touched this zone right here. So, well, that's another video for you guys. I don't want to explain that yet. So here we go. I get the cross. Once I get this cross, I want price to come back down and touch my 50 EMA, which is the black line. All right. When price comes back down and touches my 50 EMA, which it did in this area, let's go to zoom in. I'm looking for 2 red candles. All right, write this down. I'm looking for 2 red candles, then a green candle. This shows me that this is a valid pullback. All right. All right. So once you do that, your entry, and this is where I got my entry on Bitcoin on Thursday night, it was Friday early morning around 1 o'clock. And automatically, since I'm trading crypto, my stop loss is going to be 50 pips. All right, so I'm going to lose $5 to gain. I trade a 1-to-4 ratio with this strategy. Okay, 1-to-4. So I'm gonna lose 5 to gain $7. All right, so that's fine for me. I'm not mad about this. I have that room. If you have a $10 account, I recommend you just trading Forex pairs. So anything under $100, anything under $50 to be exact, do not trade crypto. Okay? Crypto moves fast as hell. It's going to scare the hell out of you. And let's get this fear out of your system, okay? So let's go. Let's see what happened with this trade. And I won this trade, all right? So I won this trade. Okay, so the way you can do this is you can move your stop loss to break even, or you can just simply get out the trade. If you've been trading for a long time and you know that price is already going to continue that push to the upside, I recommend you to just put your stop loss to break even. Break even is going to be your friend. What I mean by break even for beginners who don't know is you just move your stop loss to entry. All right. So in this case, since I knew, I just put my stop loss to break even. But if you're a beginner, just take your cash. All right. You just want $7. Take your cash. So also, I know that price is going to make another pull down due to the fact that there's a lot of resistance in this area, okay? There's a lot of resistance in this area. So I know that price is going to go to make a little pullback down, which it did. Let's go ahead and watch that. And it came back down, and it touched my 50 EMA. Let's see. Boom, right there. So I got 2 red candles, all right? This is a valid pullback. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in this trade. This was my second entry on Bitcoin on Friday. All right. Automatically 50 pip stop loss. Trading 1-to-4. Boom. All right. Also, remember when we drew our support and resistance zones? This is a 4-hour resistance zone. So if you want to be safer than sorry, just put your TP at that resistance zone. In my case, I trade 1-to-4. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. You know, I'm about to make my bread. So let's see what price does. Don't be scared, y'all. Don't be scared. Bingo. TP is hit. So literally, I just took my account say if we had a $50 account, right? I just added $7 and then another $7 on top of that. I just made $14. So now I got my account from 50 to $64, just like that. That's on a 0.01. If you're trading crypto and you have an account under, I'll say under 150, to be honest, trade on a 0.01. All right. When you start trading forex pairs, you can leverage a little bit more because it doesn't move as fast as crypto. But we got this big push to the upside. So once I see that happen, I'm looking for another area. I can stay on the 15-minute because I don't see anything else higher than that as of right now. Okay. So automatically I'm gonna come here and draw a line there because I know for a fact this is another zone for me. This is gonna be a big resistance zone. In this case, even in the past, you can look. Okay. So I honestly held both of these trades, and I'm gonna show y'all where I got out, and I got very sad when I woke up the next morning. All right, so let's go ahead and let price do its thing, play it out, see what happens. Okay, so this was my third entry. This is where I got greedy. All right, I got greedy in this scenario, and I just really didn't like the way price was moving. So I in this point in time, set a 50 pip stop loss for trading 1 to 4. Um, boom, 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 boom. And let's see what happens with this trade. Alright, so let me tell you guys where I got out. And I was so sad because when price did all this back and forth, I really thought that the 50 EMA was going to cross below this 200 EMA. I really did. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Because I had that fear. And the thing is, when you have fear, you miss all of this. You miss all this right here. So let me go ahead and back it out real quick and basically just show y'all. Alright, so let's zoom in. When price came this close, I was like, whoa, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was like, whoa. And then when it came back and it did it again, I was like, whoa. So as soon as price came back up, I closed every single position that I had in. Literally closed every position. So I only made $2 off this trade, right? So when I woke up the next morning, you know what I seen? Let me show y'all, cause my business partner trades ETH USDs and I trade Bitcoin. So literally, I wake up the next morning, I get a call, and I'm like, yo. She said I just made $100 on ETH USD. Like with a $71 account, she made $100. So she took it from 71 to 171. She's like, go look at all the cryptos right now. I look and I see this big ass push to the upside. And I was like, yo, you're kidding me, right? So literally, I could have made on a 0.01, there's $33 right there, $29 right there, $26 right there. What? I would have been happy as hell, but in this case scenario, it's fine. It's fine. We missed out on some money. I'm not tripping. Alright. So that's just how you guys work the buys. Let me just go ahead and show y'all some sales real quick. Let's go ahead and remove these drawings out the way. Let's go ahead and back everything up. So actually, yeah, in this zone right here, I'm actually in this trade right now for a sell. I seen the resistance zone here. This is also another strategy that I teach based off the 1 hour and the 2 hour. So I'm not gonna get into that. I actually don't teach that as much because it's difficult for people who are beginners. But I'll give you a little sauce real quick, okay? So price automatically, I see weakness right here. I see a big push to the upside. So I call this a test zone right here. It came back up. I call this a UT. I don't call this a UT. I apologize. So it tests here. I come back. I call this the UT. And then I know price is going to come back down. So I would have drew a zone right here because this would be my UT. And then if you guys want more of some sauce of this one, I'll give y'all some more sauce. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I just don't really teach this strategy to beginners. But once I see that price comes up. It doesn't touch this area. But I see that there is a wick right here. Once I see that wick, I see that there's some support, or not support, resistance right here. And then I see this candle close. I have the two candles close. So you see this, I always use this mentality of the two candles. So I got two green candles, I have a red candle. Boom. Here's my entry. I trade 1 to 4. My stop loss would have been, let's see, 50 pips. I trade 1 to 4. My TP was already hit. Alright. But the fact that I see this big M, so these M's and W's come into play too. And I'll do some more videos on that. But I see this M. I know that price automatically has to come and either test this area right here. It has to come and test this area right here. Or it's going to have to break down below this area. So in this case and scenario, I'm just going to wait. But once I got that 1 to 4, all I do is I change the 1 to 4 to 1 to 8. Alright. TP was hit in this case and scenario. So once I get that 1 to 8, I trade the risk of, let's see, it's a 2 to 2. Alright. Once I get that, I'm good to go. So this is the current price action going on right now. I see the touch right here on the 200. Once I see the touch on the 200, I'm waiting for price to close below that. If it does not close below that, so if I get another green candle in this case and scenario, I would just get out of this trade. Alright. But that's how that works. So let me go to GBP, JPY for y'all, and basically break this down to y'all too, okay? So I have the 50 cross below the 200. Alright, I get this big impulsive move. Like I said, if you guys know how to trade, you would have had this entry. This is a whole bank movement in this area, but I'm looking for pullback. I'm looking for 2 green candles. I did not get 2 green candles, so I'm not going to trade this with this strategy. So then I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to get another big move down. So I get this big move down. Price comes, and it touches right here. All right. I really like using buys. Like, I really like the buy strategy, the buys for this strategy. I don't really like the sells because you're not going to get that many positions. Because most of the time when the 50 crosses below the 200, it's a big move down. Because it's a bank move, meaning that price has been so damn high, the banks are collecting every buyer who didn't close out their trades money. All right, so let me go ahead and show y'all real quick where we at right here. So I get 2 green candles. I get a red candle that closes above the 50 EMA, short position, 1 to 4, 50 pip stop loss, or 40 pip for my FOREX pairs. Trade 1 to 4. Bingo. I won this trade. Alright. So then I get another pullback here. It doesn't touch the 50. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna give me a compulsive move all the way down. Alright. I'm gonna get another touch on that 50 EMA. I got 2 green candles. 2 green, got a red. Trade 1 to 4. We're going to get a 40 pip stop loss out here going.